Hi Scorpio, this is Christelle Martinette, and I have another reading for you for the month of October. Here I have two stones with me, moldavite and smoky crystal quartz. And I have a number of different tarot decks that I'll choose from for to start your reading. And with me also I have this very old VERA SIBILLA deck that I keep, and I use sparingly because they're so frail. They're older cards. And what am I seeing for you, Scorpio? What am I seeing for you? It's probably not your best hour, but having said that, as soon as I said that, the first words that I heard was, what is she saying? We are fine. Everything is fine. Everything is just fine. You know, as if there's this dichotomy within you where the facts say that this and this and this is happening, but your inner soul is crying out, but she's wrong, they're wrong, everything is just fine, business as usual. So it seems like, as I said, you know, not your finest hour. There is a little bit of, there's a dichotomy, you know, a split in how you feel and how you want people to see you feel. This is what I'm getting. Now, the month of October for you is going to put you to a test because there are certain very, very basic necessities that, you know, vital necessities that have to be met. And that is part of your everyday, day in and day out life. But they will put you to a test. They'll be your major challenge. And you're going to have to work hard to not succumb to the challenges. You know, I give you an example. You have a payment to make. It could be an insurance payment, and it's going to be difficult for you, or you've completely forgotten about it. And that will really make or break your month, because when it hits, you know, when you find out about it and you haven't done it, then it will be a setback. So watch out for a setback. Now, for you, Scorpio, I'm going to use this erotic tarot that I purchased years ago in St. Petersburg. It's a delightfully modern tarot deck, but very, very particular. Let's see what is in store for you, Scorpio, for the month of October. Scorpio, month of October. The first card we have here is Temperance. Yes, La Temperanza, Temperance here. There is going to be the parvenza, the seemliness, the seeming. There is something that seems and something that is not. And it's all around. This is what is going on in your head. Let me get through this month. I have to get through this month. You know, this is what is going to be in your mind. And the time element for you, never before, and I say never before, and I don't say that lightly, but it seems that never before have you been daunted by time. This is the month where time is not going to be on your side. Time is going to be a burden for you. Temperance is going to be the parameter that hails the, that beats time for you, the month of beats time. Temperance is going to beat time. Time is going to beat time. I'm repeating myself. Time is going to be the essence of your mood, of the way you think, do things, the way you think, the month of October. I have here the Five of Coins, the Five of Pentacles. And as I said before, there is something that occurs that undermines the very notion of survival for you, the month of October. And I believe for many of us, many of you, Scorpio, it has to do with economics, it has to do with finances, it has to do with payments that don't come in, and that undermines your very survival because you count on it. Now, I'll be clarifying these. Then I have here the sun. The sun is the focus card here. So whatever comes down, bear that in mind. Let's see what follows the sun. The Ace of Cups. Okay, so we have something going on. And then we have the Emperor. Our ladies and gentlemen of Scorpio come out ahead. So we have 2 major arcana, the Ace of Cups, the Temperance, 3 major arcana, 1, 3, 5, a beautifully framed reading, where then we have the 5 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. You are saved. You are saved. It is touch and go most of the month, but then you are saved. Let me take the Vera Sibilla on these cards. Scorpio. Let's see what that Temperance card is there and what it means. Okay. Now, we've got here Belvedere, bright future. It also means a visit or an encounter. But it also means finally coming to the end of a difficult story, and difficult story in terms of economics, in terms of your finances here. So this card here is telling us that it's just a matter of time. Allegrezza al cuore, happiness in the heart. Good news is coming up. Remember that, because the beginning of the month is not going to be the best. Innamorato, the lover, could be male, could be female. Attraction, a passionate pull. It seems as if you are starting the month with money on your mind. But the kettle on your back burner is all about your emotions and your pull to a certain person, to a certain significant other. Could be one, could be more than one. I'm seeing, though, the Ace of, the Emperor is there, and the Emperor does come through, but there is I'm seeing one, at least one person in your life. I have, I'm hearing another. There is a second person that seems to catch your attention or want your attention and contacts you, but you're just not having that, it seems. I'm going to take a look at this 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, what do we got here? We've got the sospiri, sighing, finally. And this is finally, there's going to be, as I said, the beginning of October, probably into the second week of October, where you don't think things will work out. You don't think that person will be there for you. You don't think that the money is coming in. However, and we have then a superbia, vanity. This is pride, and this is we say, pride goeth before a fall. But this is also one of the most luckiest cards in the deck, and it's here to tell you that, like the sun, you should be sitting pretty. Sacerdote. Now, this is the wild card in the entire spread. Sacerdote is the priest, and it could be a scientist, could be a jurist, an adversary. I see this as being you standing off to the side and watching, trying to watch what happens, as if you were not involved in things, as if you were manipulating and strategizing and pulling the puppet's threads, but lo and behold, you are there. You are there, right by the sospiri, hoping and waiting that something is happening. I'm going to take this, the chalice, the Ace of Cups, and see what that has to what it holds. My computer just shut off. How often it happens that the card is a very lovely card, and then the clarifiers seem to give you an added dimension, an added layer. I have Dottore here, a protector. This is indulgence. You have this second. Let me tell you all the cards. Then there's denaro, the money, and the conversation. Now, it happens, could be the 3rd week of October, 2nd, 3rd week of October could be. Here I'm getting the issues, the financial issues fall into place. They fall into place. and you have the situation under hand again, and you're controlling it. Here we have the doctor, and the doctor at times can be a jurist, just similar to the priest. But here it seems that it's a person who, and I see this as you, Scorpio, who caves in, who gives in and contacts another person, or you get wind, or someone contacts you and you are very happy about that, and then strike up the conversation, the relationship, the meeting, or whatever. I'm going to take 3 more cards on the Emperor, the last major arcana for you, and then take the runes. Okay. All right, we have Death card, a change, donna di servizio, the housemaid, and fortune. Now these two are not windfalls, but they are positive energies that help you transform into back to what you were. What I'm seeing here is that there is a moment of fear for your financial situation and your very survival. Could have many different layers for all different Scorpios out there. Then you get things under control, time is on your side, and then you decide, or the other person decides to contact you. There's some kind of energy, something occurs that puts you in a situation to move toward another person, but then you recoil into your old self. You know, you recoil into your old self, you're composed, you are not wanton for any kind of, you're not missing anything, so you just are that standoffish. You are sort of more aloof. Now let me take the runes and see what they have to add. Nameless, faceless rune, weird, right at the top, and it does confirm that I'm going back into my own self here. Urus, right stave, right in the middle with Manats on this sun here. It is a moment of triumph for you mid-month, a moment of triumph where you are sort of, you yourself are reconfirmed as an entity. It's a very odd statement to make, but that's because I see you, Scorpio, as being outside of yourself, watching your every move, trying to control yourself and the situations, but then you come into your own. That expression, it holds true here. You come into your home and you are yourself again. You know, so it's sort of having a wall around you that you had before. Then it's reinstated and you come back to being the Emperor. But I have here, though, remember that I have a Watts, which is a journeying room, and Diag right over the beginning here with the Temperance. And as I said, the beginning of the month should signal to you that everything will be all right, but there will be this high and low, high and low. Unfortunately, even though we know that occurrences are meant to happen, or they will happen no matter what, we have to go into them no matter what. This is our destiny sometimes, in order for us then to come out. And I think you will have a challenge at the beginning of the month, sort of until the 10th, a challenge that you'll have to overcome. But then by the month's end, you will fall and come back into your own. The only point of the question mark is how you will deal with this situation concerning someone who contacts you. And I see there are 2 people that are interested in you, or 2 people that are around you. One you are interested in, one you are not. And let me take the Neapolitans here. No, well, 4 have come out. You will be standing your ground. Changes will be shown. You will have the feeling that changes could possibly take place, but you then do express your interest in a way. Could be in. It could be indirect, because this is the night of the horse is going one way. The the night is going the other, but all in all, the relationships that you have had before remain as they are by the end of October. I do hope this was of help to you, Scorpio. Thank you for following me for all this time. My older subscribers, thank you for welcome to my new subscribers. And please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. Until we meet again, until we read together again. Bye-bye.